doing some training for safety training for the facilities. That went real well. Some of the things that we're still waiting on at the treatment plant. We're still waiting on the drive unit for the grid screw. I'm not sure when we're going to get that. They tell me we're going to get it any day now, but they've been telling us that now for about a couple months. So we're still waiting on that. The sludge dryer, we had to replace the surge box discharge conveyor screw. It was unbelievable how the material it was stainless steel. It's got a helicoil on the auger, and the material just wore it, and actually it wore it so thin that the end of it broke off. So we've been waiting for that now for about 2 weeks. So we should have it this week. So we should be back in business. But just surprising how fast it wore out. But this material is pretty abrasive.
That's a sludge dryer.
Yeah. That's in the, when the material comes out of the dryer, it goes into a surge box, and then it's airlifted up into the storage tower, into the silo. And there's a screw conveyor in the bottom of the surge box, and it's got this, like a helicoil wrapped around the shaft, and it's stainless steel, and it just wore it out. I mean, totally wore it out.
Is it part of the warranty thing?
No. Warranties are over. We're going to have to eat this one.
Days, right?
I think the warranty was over before the plant went online.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to get it. We'll get it running. So I want to thank you and Commissioner Gibbons for coming to the luncheon. That turned out real well. The business development team. It was a really good day. And that. The lead abatement on Thompson Tower, I don't know if you guys seen it, it's looking good. So that's turning out real good, that project. Looks like they're more than halfway done.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
It's looking really good. Looks like they got it all primed and got the vents on, they got the overflow pipe on, and I guess they're going to put a finish coat on, that'll be it. So it's going real well. That's pretty much it.
Any questions for Ken?
And your estimate, how much longer on that on the water tower?
Oh, I'd say less than a month, maybe a couple weeks. What do you think, Louis?
2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, they're doing.
Because they have to build a inlet, drainage inlet there. The tower tank itself is close to being done, but they have to build an inlet, drainage inlet, and demobilize, take scaffolding down, things like that. That'll take time.
I'll tell you, compared to what it looked like, it looks great. It's not even finished coated yet. So, yeah, get all that lead paint away from. It's just a big deal.
Thank you. I had some questions about that.
Okay. All right, Louis.
Appropriately, after talking about water, I present Ordinance 8, 2010, the Mayor and Commissioners amending Chapter 1304 with respect to adjusting water rates and sewer rates for both in-town and out-of-town customers. A copy of this ordinance has been sent to the board, has been checked by our finance director and his staff, and everything appears to be correct and is consistent with the recommendations by the Municipal and Financial Services Group. So I ask the board to accept it for introduction tonight.
Okay, do I have a motion to accept ordinance 8-2010, presented for introduction purposes only?
For introduction purposes, I make the motion.
Second. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
That's the ordinance I have tonight.
Okay, I have a couple things. Resolution R6-2010, request for reinstatement of state shared revenue. MML Director Scott Hancock had asked all 157 towns to pass this resolution to request that this coming year that the people in Annapolis reinstate our police aid and our highway users funds. It's quite long, so I don't know if you want me to read it all or just get a motion to accept that so we can send it to them and hopefully we can get back our money that we've been cut this year. So if I can get a motion to accept Resolution 6-2010, request for reinstatement of state shared revenues.
I will make a motion to accept Resolution R6-2010.
Second. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. I'm going to get that down to him, Lewis. Okay, on the tower, you said we talked about it. Is it coming, status of it? Just, you mentioned a little bit about it. It's almost completed?
The tower's, needs finished coats. Once that's done, we'll basically, begin cleaning and disinfection inside. But the drainage structure has to be completed outside. For the overflow pipe, it used to have this pipe
They're
sticking
coming
out,
out,
now
yeah.
it goes all the way down. Drainage structure, I think they have a subcontractor building that. And once that's down, they'll start disassembling the finished coat on the outside, they'll disassembling the scaffolding. And it's close, I'd say 2 to 3 weeks tops. 2 weeks maybe, actually.
And one other thing, the large diameter well on Frenchtown Road, how's that coming and what are we working on that? I mean,
The,
MDE?
the latest information on that is from their water program is that the growth projections that the Maryland Department of Planning have assigned to it or assessed for the town of Elton will probably be the driving force. So the amount of water allocated under that, all permits are 12 years in length. Consequently, they use the Maryland Department of Planning growth projections over a 12-year period in order to allocate water. I know there was Cynthia Latham, who's my liaison, met with Don Grace, who's the chief of that program, and I have an email into her to explain to ask the status of that. Now I'll get back to the board.
Okay.
It's moving along though, actually, it's going through their system.
Okay, the other thing, got some good news from Legit. They are pleased to announce that our response to the primary liability program loss control credit survey has earned the town of Elkton a 5% credit, which equals out to $6,266 towards our liability premium for the year 2010. So that was good. We received some more money up on that. And then we received Will Mapco as we requested some money for our zoning and subdivision regulations update. And they approved the amount of $35,000 for us to take care of that project for us. And if anybody's noticed, we're going down High Street this morning. The Collins house there was taken down early this morning, so there was no more house up there. If you go by there, you'll see it's just vacant lot right now. So it's been a long time coming, and I think we're all happy that that's gone. It's been a blighted area for the town for quite a few years. I understand, a long time. So I think you mentioned about 80 years that thing's been around?
Yes.
So it's been around a long time. So that project is done. Okay. Mary Jo?
I have a couple things. Delaware Avenue, at the last meeting, they were supposed to start on August 2nd. Is that delayed, and if so, why and when? Does anyone know?
That's
I think the last word was to Dolly.
that Rudolph, the second.
That was the latest information we had. If I don't see activity down there by the end of the week, I'll send a email down to George Zimber, he's the guy, because I was under the impression it was going to start this week.
Well, you might want to contact Elliot Rudolph too and see what he knows anything about it. Because
He was the last one we had info.
yeah, because he's been working on this project and he was one of the people that helped us push this project through.
And the other thing I had on our KCI report we received July 30th through email, they mentioned the North Street parking lot, the survey for a failing retaining wall.
The
What
wall,
is-
there's a block wall there that the bottom has come out, so we're going to, Public Works, she did a spec for us. Public Works will excavate out there, build a new masonry wall, and then backfill. Not a real big project, but a project we'll handle ourselves rather than hire somebody.
And today we did the Collins Avenue Street house is down, but I mentioned this in the past. I'd like us to look into an ordinance for blighted areas. We really need to go after and